Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Coleman.
And I'm Lynn Brooks. Many West Alabamians know driving on Highway 69 South in Tuscaloosa County during rush hour can be somewhat of a headache.
But relief could be just around the corner. More now in tonight's top story. You're looking live at the area involved in the study. Highway 69 South. Rush hour traffic is beginning to wind down, but there are still many cars traveling the road heading towards the southern part of the county. And state leaders say they are teaming up to finance a comprehensive study of Highway 69. Officials tell us it's a joint partnership between Tuscaloosa County, the Alabama Department of Transportation, and an independent engineering firm. Authorities will study traffic flow, congestion, the possibility of future growth, and other issues involving that area. State Senator Gerald Allen says even though this is a first step on a long road towards road improvement, it's absolutely necessary to attract new industry to the area.
It's a major issue for us to be able to attract and to continue to attract industry and businesses. Then we must solve this issue, and of course it's going to take some time to do that, and once the study is completed.
The Tuscaloosa County Commission approved $200,000 a few months ago to help finance the study. The traffic study will cover Highway 69 south of the interstate all the way to the Hale County line. Adjacent Tuscaloosa County roads will also be looked at. State leaders hope to begin the study as soon as next month.
Now a developing story at the capstone. WVUA is covering a fire at the Ferguson Center on the campus of the University of Alabama. Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue tell us there are no injuries. It was a grease fire at Fresh Foods, and there is minor kitchen there. It's closed for now, but should be open later on tonight. Now, some homes damaged by last year's storms are still sitting there with little repair having been done. Officials with the National Center of the Prevention of Home Improvement Fraud say some of this is in fact due to fraud. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has now the story of one man's dilemma.
It's just tough being victimized twice, back to back, and that nature, it takes its toll.
On April 27, 2011, Horace Gardner and his family lost almost everything to the storm. Little did he know it wasn't the only storm he would face.
We came into contact with a particular organization to help us, and their goal, so we thought at the time, was to come in and help relieve the stress by handling the paperwork, by handling the insurance company. And as it turns out, they were not the ones being handled. There was a lot of trust involved. Everything seemed okay. And by the time things seemed to come to light, it was too late.
Gardner says he spent more than $40,000 on home repairs and has very little to show for it. The National Center for the Prevention of Home Improvement Fraud says this is not uncommon.
A lot of times these guys will tell you, I'll fill out your insurance paperwork for you, or I'll pay your deductible. Those are red flags for fraud. They're handing over funds, the guy's taking off with it, they're signing documents they don't understand. What we want to make sure homeowners understand is they need to know how to become their own quality control manager.
Gardner is working with Howard and other service programs to stay on his feet. He says for now, all he can do is remain positive.
I know we will get through this. We definitely will get through this. And it's just a matter of being patient, keeping your head together, and understanding that things happen for a reason.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
And if you have any questions, the Resource Center is free and open to the public. It will run from September 25th through September 28th from 9 until 4.
On your Crime Watch, a Tuscaloosa teen has been arrested in connection with a shooting. Now he's behind bars facing charges. According to Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Captain Lloyd Baker, around 9 p.m. Saturday night, a fight broke out between two people in the parking lot at Tuscaloosa County High School. Baker says the suspect started firing a handgun and the victims tried to leave the scene. Baker told us 18-year-old Karan Rashad Lewis has been charged with shooting into an occupied vehicle.
Suspect brought out a gun, shot several times up into the air, and the crowd dispersed. As one car was leaving, the suspect shot once into the trunk of that car, and it was occupied.
According to Baker, no one was injured.
WVUA is covering Madison County, where a former professor at the University of Alabama at Huntsville has learned her fate. Amy Bishop was sentenced to life without parole for a shooting spree that happened during 2010. Bishop pleaded guilty earlier this month to killing 3 colleagues and wounding 3 others at UAH. By pleading guilty, she avoided a possible death sentence. And even though Bishop pleaded guilty, a trial was still required because she admitted to a capital murder charge.
On your Education Watch tonight, advanced placement test scores are improving in the state. Alabama has been ranked #1 in the country for a 100% increase in test scores and enrollment in AP courses.
WVUA's Mary Beth Harrison takes you to Northridge High School, where students like Mary Caitlin Wilhite are reaping the benefits of improved AP scores.
Northridge High School senior Mary Caitlin Wilhite has already taken 4 advanced placement courses and says the classes have more than prepared her for college.
Well, I feel like when I go into college, the test, like just the format of the test is going to be easier. AP really pushes you the entire year. So just having taken those, I'm used to having to study hard and like really understanding the information before I consider myself knowing it.
Northridge principal Dr. Isaac Espy is proud to say his school is a front runner in West Alabama when it comes to AP courses.
We went from around 115 students in the previous school year to around 150 last year, students taking AP courses. And we had a 28% increase in the number of tests passed. And we're very, very proud of that.
According to Dr. Espy, the success at Northridge High School comes from more than just the students.
Our faculty is just second to none, in my opinion. They do an awesome job in the classroom.
We really try to encourage our kids to work to the highest level of their capabilities, and we really try to encourage them to move up the ladder of their capabilities to take the best and highest classes that they can.
In Tuscaloosa, Mary Beth Harrison, WVUA News.
And tomorrow a ceremony will be held to honor the 149 students there at Northridge for passing the AP test. Now, still to come here on WVUA News at 6. The president joins other world leaders in New York for the annual United Nations Conference. We'll take you to there for the latest next.
And the Crimson Tide kicked off.
Incoming on home team weather, rain-free across the deep south this evening. No rain to talk about, no cloud cover to deal with, but when will that rain return? Your forecast straight ahead. Stick around.
And the Crimson Tide kicked off preparations this afternoon for the SEC home opener against Ole Miss. Gary Harris will have the latest in Alabama's home team sports.